Hi, everyone. I am so glad you are here. I cannot wait to begin. You are beginning your journey as an author trying to get published, and you are doing the hard work of building your platform, and I really want to help you with that. My name is Hanna, and I am a writer, I'm a publicist, I'm a marketer. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm about to go into that a little bit more. But first, I just wanted to say welcome, and I cannot wait to have you here learning from me. So let's begin, shall we? All right. So, as you already know, this webinar is called Why You Need a Platform to Get Published in Today's Market. And if you have tried to get published, or you've talked with any editors, or you've talked with any literary agents, you know that this is true, which is why you're here. You need a platform to get published in today's market. But I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes peek as to why. So first, a little bit about me. I'm a publicist and online marketer with a degree in professional writing from Taylor University. Over the last few years, I jumped around in the publishing industry working as a freelance editor, a freelance marketer, a literary agent, and publicist, and all working on my own author platform and writing my own crime and suspense book series. I am extremely passionate about helping people reach their full potential, specifically authors, and I cannot wait to work with you. You can find a little bit more about me on my social media at author Hanna or at my website at authorjjhanna.com. So, first of all, what on earth is a platform and why do you need it? A platform is the cumulative effort of your reach to spread the word about what you create. You can have an online platform, a speaking platform, or an in-person platform, but your platform as a whole, platform with a capital P, is the culmination of all of these things put together. This means that it is your social media and your speaking engagements, your blog and your guest posts, and any publications you have out there in the world that are going to be working for your benefit as your platform. So before we get into how to build that platform for you, I just wanted to give you a little brief history of publishing because it really is important to know why this came about. There was a time in publishing when you didn't need a platform to get published. Those were the days of writing the book, taking it to an editor at a publishing house, and then walking out with a publication plan. Those days ended with the rise of mainstream self-publishing services, since anyone could publish their own writing now. Those days also ended when publishing became a much more competitive market. But that's exactly, those two things went hand in hand. The more books that flooded the market, the more picky those at the top had to be about what quality books they were putting out. And that is why you're more likely to get a contract if you have a larger platform. Why? Because publishing as a whole is a business. And every time that a book publisher, takes on a new book, they are taking a gamble. And they are saying, I think your book will sell. They don't know. Nobody can know for sure. They know what tools they need to put in place to allow the books to sell, but they don't have a clue what the readers are actually going to buy. And if they spend as much money, as much time, and as much effort on that book as they're going to, they want to have a pretty sure bet that it is going to sell. And so having your platform tells that publisher, hey, I know how to do the work. I know how to build an audience. And more to the point, I already have people who love me who will buy this book. It's an easy sell for them, which means that it's a much easier gamble to take on you, especially as a debut author, which is what pretty much all of you will be as you're watching this webinar. So, in order to be traditionally published, you really need to be able to prove that you'll be able to sell the book once it exists, because otherwise it is too much of a gamble and it's too much of a risk. And unless your book is stellar and they know for a fact that it's going to sell, you have to be able to prove that A, you're willing to work for it, and B, you're going to be able to be a success. So how do you even grow a platform? Like, what is it? What do you need to do, right? All of this sounds great in theory, but how do you even go about doing it? So there are three main things that you need to be able to grow your platform. You need a personal brand, you need consistency, and my secret formula to make your platform work for you. Why do you need a platform that works for you on your behalf? Well, because as you sleep, your platform could be working to reach new people and convert new visitors into new fans. And you wouldn't have to do anything more than what you're already doing. That's the secret sauce right there. You need this because that gives you the ability to go about your day to day life without having to try very hard to gain a following. You still have to put in the work. You have to show up and you have to do it on a regular basis. But you don't have to put in any extra work to be able to reach those people. That's what I want to teach you how to do. That's why it's so important. And your personal brand is going to make everything so much easier for you because people will know what to expect from you and you'll know what to expect from yourself. If your online platform requires your active attention to perform, you have the wrong kind of platform. Do you hear me on that? If you have to be actively present, if you're only doing live streams, if you are impossible to find unless you are personally there, you have the wrong kind of platform because you don't have enough time to cultivate that sort of thing for as many millions of people as you need or want. So, I want to help you reach this blissful state where your platform works for you. And that is why I've created my class, How to Grow a Platform That Works for You, an online course that walks you through every stage of development for each of those things that I mentioned: your brand, your consistency, and which media forms you need to be effective. I go into detail and I break it down for you so that you know exactly how to do all of these things and you have my help. If something isn't working still at the end of all of this, you have access to me in a way that nobody else will be able to have. I want to help you and I really want to see you succeed all of this alone. And I've been working at this for the last decade. I tried all of this alone. I've been working at this for the last decade and I did the trial and error route. I don't want you to have to do that. That is so much work when you could just learn from my mistakes. I've created a very simple, streamlined process to help you achieve your goals far more quickly. Like, I don't think any of us actually has a decade to spend on trying to achieve our goals like this. You've already written the book, most likely, and even if you haven't, you're planning on it. You don't have a decade to wait. Let's get started now. We can do this together. I am here for you. I've already paved the path. All you have to do is show. I cannot wait to see you there in my class and my course. If you wanted to, but you're just not quite sure, it's not quite enough, like, I get it. It's okay. Money is tight sometimes. I understand. There are other free ways that I teach you. You can follow me at author JJ Hanna on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can reach out to me at authorjjhanna@gmail.com, or you can reach out on my website or just go visit my website. But if this course does sound right for you, again, I really, really want you to be able to do what I did without having to wait a whole decade, right? So come join my academy, come take this class. You won't regret it. It's really going to change how you view building your online platform and